Today we are looking at tomatoes. Specifically, we are looking at tomato suckers. What are these suckers, you might ask? You will find them in the joint. This is where a side branch meets the main stem. Some people call this spot the axil. These suckers are really just new stems waiting to grow. Many gardeners think they are a bit of a pest, but they are full of promise. Now let's watch how a sucker starts its life. It begins as a tiny, tender green shoot. It looks like a miniature version of the main stem. If the conditions are good, it will grow quite fast. You might see it appear almost overnight. This little shoot is packed with energy. It has a strong desire to grow. It wants to become a big, strong branch. It's a sign your tomato plant is vigorous and healthy. Observe it closely. It's a marvel of plant life. Why do tomato plants even make these suckers? It is all part of their natural way of growing. The plant is trying to make more branches. More branches mean more leaves of the plant. More leaves can catch more sunlight for energy. And, importantly, more branches mean more places for flowers. More flowers, of course, mean more lovely tomatoes. It's the plant's strategy to spread out and ensure it can produce plenty of fruit. This ensures its survival by producing many seeds for the next generation. Here is an interesting little fact for you. Tomatoes are, botanically speaking, fruits. Yes, like an apple or a plum. But in the kitchen, we often treat them as vegetables. Tomato plants also have different growth habits. Some are determinate, meaning they grow like a bush. They produce all their fruit around the same time. Others are indeterminate, and these vine and keep growing. Suckers, and what to do with them, are mostly a concern for these vining, indeterminate types. What a sucker needs to thrive. As our little sucker begins to grow bigger, it needs food. It will start to develop more of its own leaves. These leaves are important indeed. They act like little solar panels for the plant. The leaves capture the energy from the sunlight. This energy is then used to make sugars, which is plant food. This whole amazing process is called photosynthesis. A healthy, growing sucker will have lovely, vibrant green leaves. These leaves tell you it is working hard and doing well. Sunlight is absolutely essential for your tomatoes. They truly are sun-loving plants, through and through. So, a sucker needs a good amount of direct sunlight. You should aim for at least 6, or even better, 8 hours a day. If a sucker doesn't get enough light, it will struggle, and it might not manage to produce any good fruit for you. This is why giving your tomato plants enough space is so important. Good air circulation and light penetration are key to healthy growth. Water and nutrients are also vital for the sucker's development. The growing sucker takes these from the main plant. The main plant, in turn, gets them from the soil in your garden or pot. Regular, consistent watering is very important. This is especially true during warm, dry spells of weather. Feeding your plants with a good quality tomato fertilizer will also help. This provides the sucker with all the necessary building blocks. These building blocks help it grow strong and develop fruit. Think of it as giving your plant a good, balanced diet. There is some interesting science behind all this growth. Plant hormones play a big role in controlling how plants develop. A hormone called auxin is produced at the very tip of the main growing system. This auxin can actually stop side shoots, like our suckers, from growing tomatoes much. This effect is known as apical dominance. However, if the main growing tip of the plant gets damaged, things change. Or, if the plant is particularly strong and vigorous, suckers will grow more readily. Understanding this helps you see why suckers appear and how they behave. Sucker to fruit bearer. If you decide to leave a sucker to grow, you will see it change. Over a few weeks, it will become much thicker. It will also grow stronger and more robust. Soon, it will start to look less like a small offshoot. Instead, it will resemble a proper, established branch. It may even start to develop its own side shoots from its own axils. It is no longer just a tiny, dependent part of the plant. It's becoming a significant contributor to the plant's structure. It is quite a fascinating transformation to observe in your garden. Then one day, you will spot something truly exciting on this growing sucer. You will see little clusters of bright yellow flowers starting to appear. These are the flower trusses. A welcome sight. This is the moment you know for sure. The sucker has successfully transformed into a fruiting branch. Each one of those little yellow flowers holds the potential. the potential to become a delicious, ripe tomato. It's a very rewarding stage for any gardener. It shows you care, and the plant's vigor are paying off. But how do the lovely flowers turn into actual fruits? Well, nature has a clever system for this. Bees, or sometimes just a gentle breeze, help with the pollination. Pollen needs to move from one part of the flower to another. Once pollination happens successfully, the base of the flower begins to grow. It will start to swell and grow. It will gradually get bigger, and, in time, it will ripen. It really is a small, everyday miracle happening in your garden. This new fruiting branch, once a mere sucker, now helps your harvest. It means you can get more tomatoes from a single plant. If you have enough space in your garden or greenhouse, this is good. Allowing some strong suckers to develop can be very beneficial. It significantly increases the plant's overall fruit production capacity. More branches simply mean more sites for fruit to form. This is especially true if you have strong, healthy plants, and if they are growing in good, fertile soil and sun. So a sucker isn't always something to be removed immediately. The pruning question and thriving tomatoes. So this brings us to the big question: should you remove suckers? Water your plants regularly, directly at the base. This helps to keep leaves dry and prevent some diseases. Feed them every couple of weeks with a good liquid tomato feed. Keep an eye out for any common pests or diseases. Healthy, happy plants will always produce the best and tastiest tomatoes. Understanding how tomato suckers grow is a really useful part of growing tomatoes. Whether you choose to prune them all off or let some develop, it's up to you. Knowing how they develop helps you make an informed choice for your plants. With a bit of understanding and good attentive care, your plants will thrive. They will reward you generously for your efforts. You will have a wonderful, bountiful harvest of fresh, juicy tomatoes, and there is truly nothing quite like the taste of a tomato you have grown yourself. Happy gardening to you all.